Welcome back to Roosevelt High School here for Intercity Girls Basketball between the Rough Riders and the Warriors. Washington up 27-21 here. And your notable stats here for both teams. Washington's leading scorer is Samia Jamie with 5. Or excuse me, that's... Well, actually, no, it's Byler with 6. Okay, so really close game here for Roosevelt, and give Roosevelt credit, they're holding on here against the number 4 ranked and number 2 by seed points team Washington, 6-point game. And Brent, what does Roosevelt have to do to win this game in the second half?
Well, they're doing a good job getting second chances. They got to box out on defense, and they got to stop turning the ball over. And they got to penetrate to the bucket, and then maybe kick out for some threes or even get some layups. And like that, right there, it's good penetration. Just got to finish the layup. But they've hung with Washington. Now they need to get a little push to get in front of them.
So Roosevelt missed their first shot of the second half. Now here's Peyton Reimerson. Reimerson to Jamie. Jamie out to Noctigal. Inside to Bartling. Out to Reimerson. Pops the 3. And in and out. Rebound Bartling. That's a jump ball.
It's going to stay with Washington.
We'll stay with Washington. So now 7:24 to play in the half. In the third quarter, I should say. No one scored here. And inside to Jamie. She saves it. Hits the doors. And
a lot of jump balls we've seen tonight. That's probably the 5th or 6th jump ball. Usually, like those 4th, 5th grade girls basketball games that have a lot of jump balls. This one's
like I noted earlier, these Warrior girls, especially Bartling and Jamie, are really fighting for rebounds. So expect to see more of these jump balls in the second half. And Roosevelt with the ball again. There's Macy Nielsen to Kayla Martinez inside to Hayes. Almendinger pops the 3. Won't go. Too long. Rebound. Roosevelt tries to keep it alive, and they do. This will be Ambrose to Almendinger. And shot clock doesn't reset because there wasn't a shot. So under 10 seconds now. Inside to Ambrose. Ambrose to Nielsen to Hayes. She pops the 3. Hits the rim. Rebound by Washington now. Bryn Heinert. And she passes to Reimerson. Reimerson inside to Nocco. Inside to Bartling. Loses the ball for a second. Gets it back. Reimerson now to Jamie. Jamie. That one gets blocked. Ball on the ground again. Sloppy start to the second half here. No points set for any team. 6 or 7 point in the third quarter. It will stay with Washington. I believe so. Looks like Reimerson will inbound it for the Warriors.
It's been a good start for the Riders in the second half. Missed a couple shots, but they got good looks, and that's what you want. And they'll eventually fall. And
Heinert inside to Jamie. That's a foul on Sharif, I think.
That's going to be on Sharif. They gave him for a push. Didn't look too bad, but
Jamie and Sharif, a good height matchup here. The 6'1" Jamie, the 6'4" Sharif. Bryn Heinert with the ball again for Washington. Now to Reimerson. Reimerson to Noctigal. Noctigal. Back up to Heinert. Heinert to Noctigal. And playing hot potato here with it. Now inside to Bartling. That one gets stolen by Macy Nielsen. Now under 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Here's Macy Nielsen. This is Giblin. And back out to Giblin now. And she loses it. Kept alive by Hayes. Nielsen, Macy Nielsen pops another 3. Won't go. Rebound Samia Jamie.
And Roosevelt's missing a lot of shots right away in the half. But, I mean, they shot 2 of 11 in the first half. Probably missed 2 or 3 down to about
Jamie inside to Bartling. Bartling loses it. Sloppy play here by both teams. This will be Hattie Giblin bringing it up. And now Giblin against Reimerson. Inside to Almendinger. Almendinger to Hayes. Hayes puts it up. And the first point, second half, go to Roosevelt with 5:08 to play. almost 3 minutes before anyone scored here, and Roosevelt cuts it down to 27-23. Only a 4-point deficit now. Here's Jamie. Inside to Rymerson. Jamie. Mid-range shot won't go. Her specialties at the rim. She has taken, good for her, she has taken a few of those outside the paint shots tonight. Hasn't hit them.
As David Maxwell, happy for his team right now, as they've had a good start to the half, rebounding well.
David Maxwell is a very fiery coach. Against Brookings game, he was ordered to sit down for the remainder of the game. That was earlier in the, I believe, Rough Riders' first game of the year. So he's a fiery coach, and his fire is matched on the other side by Jamie Parrish, of course, Washington's girls coach. So two fiery coaches here tonight, and this is Giblin inside to Nielsen. Nielsen to Martinez. Kayla Martinez goes inside. Not sure if that was a shot. It looked like kind of a overhand toss.
Kind of like a little hook shot, but it was blocked out of bounds.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I thought it was just a airball shot, but must have been tipped.
Rough Riders keep it. And Nielsen pops another three. That one hits the top of the board and falls in. Macy Nielsen going into the half was shooting 1 of 5. And she really hasn't found that stride here in the second half either. She continues to take a lot of shots here for Roosevelt now. Rymerson inside. That's stolen by Hayes. And Hayes will bring it up and try to pass to Macy Nielsen. That goes out of bounds. And it'll be, so still only 2 points scored. And we're about halfway through the third quarter here. And that's 2 by Roosevelt. So it's 27-23 Washington. And, you know, this is a pretty sloppy start second half by both teams.
Yeah, it is. Both teams with a ton of turnovers. Ton of tip passes out of bounds, ton of tip shots out of bounds. It's just ugly first 4 minutes of that half, but Roosevelt coming on top 2-0 in the first 4 minutes. And it looks like Jamie Parrish might be fixing that up in the huddle right now. And both teams have 3 timeouts left, and it's been a pretty clean first 4 minutes. She only 1 foul for each team. The freshman Talia Hayes leading the Ryderson scoring at 9, with Kayla Martinez right behind her with 7. So freshman power, 16 of the 23 points for the Riders today have come from freshmen.
Yeah, and that's what you'd expect to see that start of the game with both these teams coming off long breaks, but not after just 10 minutes of rest. Anyway, both coaches trying to clear up the mistakes here. Rough Riders got the ball here down by 4. 4:09 to play in the third quarter. Almendinger to Kayla Martinez to Hayes. To Almendinger. This is Giblin. Washington looking to make a big platoon swap here. And Hayes misses the basket. Kind of looks for a foul. She won't get one. Heiner now fast break for the Warriors out to Beitler, and Beitler misses the easy layup. But Sydney Shetland bails her out, and Washington scores their first points of the half on a Shetland putback.
So that was a that was pretty good transition defense, but it's just a 3-on-1, 3-on-2 towards the end. Can't do much with that.
This is Giblin going inside. She's not going to win that height advantage against Jamie and Shetland. And Almendinger misses the 3. Rebound Rymerson. With Jamie and Shetland inside Roosevelt, outside of Sharif is pretty much powerless on the inside as Byler misses a 3. She was 2 of 2 for threes going into the half, now 2 of 3 on the game. And Martinez, a quick pop. 29-25 here, and that's going to be a timeout. We're going to get some subs, though. Coming in for Washington will be Bartling, Noctwell, and Hollinger. And
it'll be Washington that takes the full timeout.
Sharif will
2 timeouts in the past a minute and a half. Or it'll be Roosevelt that takes the timeout now, it says.
We're trying to keep this game close. This is, you know, from on paper, it looks like Washington wouldn't have too much trouble with this game, but they're only up by 4 with 3:05 to play in the third quarter. Still anyone's game, and especially how sloppy. Well, I mean, Roosevelt's outscored Washington only 4-2, but still, you're over halfway through the quarter, and a combined 6 points have been scored. There's really sloppy basketball here by both teams. I think that's what coaches Maxwell and Parrish are trying to clear up here, because this is not the time for sloppy basketball.
It's not, and you're only up 4. And Roosevelt, they're last in the C-point standings. And there's 2 other winless teams, Pure and Watertown. And you know, this Roosevelt team will get better at 0-5, but this would be a big win for the program over city rival Washington, who's number 2 in the state. So it'll be a big lift for the program with the win here.
So Magdeburg inbound here for Washington. Here's Hollinger to Magdeburg, and they're being trapped in the backcourt here. Magdeburg brings up Washington was able to force an 8-second violation earlier in this game, but will not fall victim to it. Now Sidney Shannon, mid-range pop, won't go. Rebound Sharif, that's 6'4". Frame's going to really help Roosevelt here against this Washington height.
As they're going to call it off into push-off there on Giblin.
Push-off on Roosevelt, like you said. So Washington ball here now. Here's Eden Hollinger. And Hollinger to Magdeburg. Magdeburg to Shetman. Shetman outside to Hollinger, Beitler. And Beitler tries another 3, won't go. So 2 of 4 now in the game. I'm starting 2 for 2 from 3. And Roosevelt had the ball. It's stolen by Libby Magdeburg. Here Hollinger will bring it up. And now Magdeburg Washington once again only up by 4 here. 2:12 to play in the third quarter. Here's Beitler. Hollinger pops the 3. Won't go. Shannon tries to get the rebound. Beitler does. She takes the jumper. Won't go. Rebound. Hollinger. She tries to go inside.
They're going to get a jump ball over the Roosevelt ball.
And I don't know if you are the 5'4" Eden Hollinger, why you are even bothering going against 6'4" Salma Sharif. It's a 1-foot height advantage there, and just so interesting play by Hollinger there. Under 2 minutes to play in third quarter here. Kayla Martinez brings it up for the Rough Riders. Pass to Giblin. Back out to Mason Nielsen. Martinez thought about it. Back out to Nielsen. Out to Giblin. Giblin gets that one stolen by Beitler. Pass to Hollinger. She has a wide open layup and up and in. 31-25, Washington with a 6-point lead now, 1:24 to play in the game. And here's Kayla Martinez. Now Roosevelt, still within 6, puts it up and in, back to 4. 1:08 to play in the third quarter now. Hollinger will bring it up for the Warriors, only up by 4. Now under a minute to play in the quarter. Beitler. Inside to Jamie, stolen by Kayla Martinez. Doesn't have a fast break opportunity. Pass to Mason Nielsen. She takes another 3. Won't go. She has just been cold all night here for Roosevelt. Bartley get the rebound to Eden Hollinger. And that's going to be another timeout. And so Mason Nielsen, it was a good shot, a good look, but she just couldn't make it. She's had problems tonight shooting. Most of her shots, if not all, have come from downtown. And Washington with a 4-point lead through 44 seconds, so how do you feel? I mean, these teams came back. They came back from the sloppy start, but they're still.
As Roosevelt finds himself only down 4 with 44 seconds left in the third quarter. They've done a good job of hanging in this game, and if this outcome stays like this, a 4 or 5-point loss, it's nothing for Roosevelt to hang their head on, considering Washington's a really good team, and Roosevelt's done a good job fighting in there with being outsized by Washington, but they've done a good job on the offensive boards. A couple possessions in the go. They gave Washington about 3-4 possessions or chances, but can't have that happen, but just got to finish out, maybe just get a little stop in the score, make it a 2-point game, and have some confidence heading into the final quarter of this game.
So, Washington with a 4-point lead here, 44 seconds exactly to play in the third quarter as Heinrich brings it up for the Warriors. Now Beitler Samia Jamie inside to Bartling. Lily Bartling puts it up, won't go. Fouled on the shot, and she'll head to the line for what I believe are her first free throws of the night. And they are. Lily Bartling, another volleyball big. She's committed to play volleyball next year at South Coast School of Mines.
As Washington's going to have to hit the free throws down in the stretch, you can't give Roosevelt opportunities at the end of the game to chip away.
Washington bigs and their free throws. Bartling, 64% shooter on the season, and improves it there by making both. 6-point game now, 33-27, 34 seconds to play in third quarter. Here's Kayla Martinez. Hayes. Mackenzie Risnes is checked in the game. She's on the 25. She's at the top there. Now Kayla Martinez looking to hold it here. I believe the shot clock's ahead of the game clock's ahead of the shot clock, but they're still running it. Now Ambrose, she puts it up and in. So 4-point game. Now Washington Heinrich fires it. That won't be close to the basket. So nice last second shot there. Not on the last second, but good shot by Ambrose. So making a 33-29 4-point game here in Roosevelt. Stay tuned for the exciting fourth quarter between these inner-city rivals. You're watching girls high school basketball on YouTube Live. Alright, and welcome back to Roosevelt High School here for this inner-city girls basketball rivalry between the Warriors and the Rough Riders. Washington with a 33-29 lead here. Washington's high-scoring team this year, so Roosevelt season is really stepping up here. Roosevelt itself is stepping up. The winless Rough Riders at 0-6, 0-5, trying to knock off the 5-1 Warriors. Washington basketball here is Peyton Reimerson. Pops it and hits it. And so Kayla Martinez will bring it up now. Macy Nielsen. Nielsen to Hayes. Almendinger to Ambrose. Ambrose against Bartling here. Not a matchup you want. There's Kayla Martinez. And Hayes steals a three. And so 35-32 now. It's a 3-point game. Roosevelt back within one score here. Warrior basketball. This is Samia Jamie. She will be knocked goal. Bryn Heinert. Back to Bartling. Inside to Jamie. She puts it up. Won't hit it, but gets the foul. And she'll go to the line where she has been okay tonight. She struggled a little bit though. I believe 3 of 7 tonight for Jamie at the charity stripe. And speaking of height, Salma Sharif will check in for the Rough Riders. He's 6'4" center. As Jamie misses her first. Really struggling at the line tonight. She's left at least 5 points at the line here. And words of encouragement from her teammates. You know, she is competitive. Competitors sometimes can get in their own heads. Can't allow that to happen here, especially in this close of a game. And Jamie, this is again. Rebound by Roosevelt. This is Almendinger to Kayla Martinez. Martinez now to Almendinger to Hayes. Macy Nielsen, she's taking a lot of shots tonight. Now to Hayes. Hayes loses it, but it'll stay with the Rough Riders. And so it's 6, and Samia Jamie will check out after her first foul of the game, along with Beitler, replaced by Bryn Heinert, and Sydney Shannon checks in the game, the 6'5" sophomore. Roosevelt missed their shot here, so it's Rymerson brings up this Sharif-Shannon matchup. Should be a fun one to watch here. 6'5 versus 6'4. And this is Bryn Heinert now for Washington. To Rymerson. Rymerson back out to Heinert. Side to Bartling. Bartling to Heinert. Guarded by Allmendinger out to Shetnin. Shetnin to Noctigal. To Rymerson, pops the three, hits it. 6-point game now. Washington 38-32 with 6:08 to play in the game. And Martinez for Rosa to Allmendinger, inside to Sharif. Sharif guarded against Shetnin. She wants her shot, misses it off the backboard. Rebound by Shetnin. Very aggressive there by Sydney Shetnin on the defense. Here's Bryn Heinert now for Washington. To Rymerson. Peyton Rymerson. Another Bartling. Noctigal Shetnin inside. Rymerson pops another three. Just short. And out of bounds. That will be Rough Rider basketball with 5:36 to play in the game. And Heiner will check out for Eden Hollinger. She's doing a good job tonight for Washington. Running the ship while Heinert's while Heinert rests. So Roosevelt facing a 6-point deficit here. 5:34 to play in the game. Here's Giblin. Allmendinger. Macy Nielsen thinks about a three here. Decides against it. And the pass to... Oh, excuse me. So Mia Jamie checks back in for Lily Bartling. We'll see how she does tonight. Trouble at the line for her tonight. We'll see if she gets fouled again, if she can just get some of those points. Now inbound for Rough Riders. It's Hayes to Macy Nielsen. To Hayes. Macy Nielsen now. Back out to Giblin. Giblin to Macy Nielsen. Inside to Ambrose. Back to Nielsen. Quick jumper at the buzzer. Misses. Rebound. Roosevelt jump ball. Jamie gets it. And Washington. Jamie with a big rebound there for Washington. Now Eden Hollinger. Wide open at the line. Decides against the three. Pass out to Noctigal. Peyton Rymerson. Will be Noctigal. Oh. That will be against Washington. So Rough Riders get the ball back there after foul against Washington. 38-32 with 4:38 to play in the game. And Kayla Martinez brings it up for Roosevelt. Martinez inside to Nielsen. Nielsen to Kayla Martinez. Martinez, I believe that's a three. Doesn't matter, it won't hit. And Eden Hollinger will bring it up for the Warriors now. Get to Peyton Rymerson. Send to Shetnin. Send inside to Jamie. That one's stolen. Tipped by Hayes and stolen by Ambrose. Now this is Kayla Martinez. Still down by 6. Halfway through the fourth quarter now. 4 minutes. Martinez takes a shot. Weird angled shot there. Misses. Rebound by Ambrose. And that's foul on Eden Hollinger. It's her first, so big swap for Washington. Now Beitler, Heinert, and Bartling check in for Rymerson, Hollinger, and Shetnin. Shetnin, a big score on the Warriors this season, has been quiet tonight. Now Macy Nielsen with another three, misses again. And Heinert will bring it up now, 3:44 to play in the game. Heinert to Beitler. Samia Jamie. Heinert back out to Bartling. Bartling to Noctigal. To Beitler. To Heinert. And Washington's kind of passing around. They're trying to kill some time, trying to find the right shot. And Bartling tries to get to Rymerson. That's stolen by Kayla Martinez. She'll bring it up. Won't go. Foul on Beitler. And Martinez will head to the line for 2. We'll see 30, so Martinez will try and cut the deficit to 4 with 3:16 to play in the game. And Martinez, first shot. Hits the front of the iron and bounces out. So 38-32. Now Martinez trying to salvage at least one, and she does. 38-33, 5-point game. And now Peyton Remsen will check out, or in for Lily Bartling. So out of Washington's three real bigs, Bartling, Shetland, and Jamie, at least two have been in most times. This is just one now with Jamie, and she gets fouled at the line. So can she redeem herself at the line? Really shaky tonight, leaving at least 5 points at the line. And that's Ambrose with the foul for Roosevelt. So Jamie will try and make this lead 7 with 3:10 to play in the game. First shot up and in. 6-point game now for Washington, 39-33, and they're starting to kind of pull away. So what we've been kind of waiting for them to do, but Roosevelt's played a really tough game. They're still not over yet. Jamie, that one's short. You could tell as soon as she released it, but Washington gets the rebound. Reimerson drills a jumper, so even better than a free throw. Jumper off the rebound, 41-33, 8-point game, under 3 minutes to play now. Roosevelt needs to score fast. Kayla Martinez inside to Ambrose. Ambrose against Jamie. Back outside to Nielsen, or Hayes. Hayes pops the 3, hits it. So down to a 5-point game now, 2:45 to play in this one. Heiner brings it up. Sydney Shetland waiting to check in now, probably for Beitler. Reimerson takes a 3, won't go. Short rebound by Ambrose. Now here's Giblin. And Kayla Martinez will bring it up. 2:25 to play in this one. Inside to Ambrose. Guarded by Jamie, outside to Nielsen. Nielsen thought about his shot sides against it. She's been cold this whole half. Now Kayla Martinez to Hayes. Hayes sees it deep, 2, and hits it. 3-point game, 41-38, 2:09 to play. Washington needs some points here. Roosevelt on a 5-0 run. Here's Bryn Heiner to Beitler to not go. Under 2 minutes to play in this one. Beitler to Heiner. Timeout on the floor by Washington. And with 1:57 left to play in this one, we'll stay right with you here. A 3-point game for Washington. Really starting to get contributions. Peyton Reimerson now with 11, the only Warrior in double digits. Next closest is Mia Jamie with 7. Now for Roosevelt, they have 2 in double digits. Hayes with 17, and Kayla Martinez with 12. Mason Nielsen has 3. She has taken quite the number of shots this game. Just not her night. No one in real foul trouble here. You assume that Roosevelt will eventually start fouling, given the time and score in this one. Washington will come on the floor with once again only one big in Shetland. Interesting. Beitler stays on the floor. Now Bryn Heiner with the ball. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. 1:54 to play in the game. Reimerson pops a deep 2. Won't go. Rebound Kayla Martinez. They can tie it up with a 3 right here. Martinez. To Giblin. Hayes almost lost it. Nielsen. Kayla Martinez. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Martinez to Nielsen. Mason Nielsen pops the 3. Won't go. Rebound Heinert. And that might have been Roosevelt's chance right there. We'll see. Heinert brings it up now. 1:12 to play in the game. Washington up by 3. Heinert to Beitler. Washington, of course, trying to find a good shot, also trying to kill some time here now. Shetland into Heinert. Heinert drives inside, puts it up, and in. 5-point Warrior lead with 55 seconds to play in this one. Martinez brings it up now. They need to score, and that's going to be a Roosevelt timeout. And, you know, that shot, I know that Roosevelt wanted a 3, but Nielsen's just been ice cold for most of this game, and it's just not a knock on her. Like I said, it's just not her night, but I feel like you could have found someone better for that shot. Because because now you're down by 5. You got to score and you got to get a stop before you're even close to being in that situation again. And given the time left, Roosevelt's probably going to start fouling here. You'd want to foul Jamie because she started out the line tonight, and that's maybe why she's not in here right now. The only big in is Shetland at the moment. We'll see who Parrish trots out here for the last 51.5 seconds of this one. And for Roosevelt, Sharif hasn't played for a while. Not surprised there, but she's a big, and Roosevelt's really won threes these last few minutes. So see what Coach Parrish brings out here for Washington. It will be, it looks like the same five: Beiler, Heinert, Shetland, Noctagol, and Reimerson. And for Roosevelt, it's Martinez, Nielsen, Giblin, Hayes, and Ambrose. See how Roosevelt now needs to score under 50 seconds playing this one. Kayla Martinez with the ball. Now Martinez. Pass to Nielsen. Nielsen, she's been cold. This is now Hayes against Shetland. Hayes pops a deep shot. That's too much on that. Rebound Reimerson, she gets fouled and she'll head to the line. 29 seconds play. Shot clock is now turned off for the rest of the game. Abby Giblin with the foul. Giblin's first, excuse me. Willie Bartling and another big will check in. So that'll be Reimerson inbounding now to Shetland. Shetland to Bartling. Bartling to Reimerson. Reimerson gets fouled by, I believe that's Macy Nielsen. And so Willie Bartling will head to the line here. Like I said, she's coming in at 64% shooter from the stripe. Oh, that's Reimerson, excuse me. That's my bad there. Reimerson now, chance to kind of put this one out of reach. Warriors already up by 5, 25 seconds left. Of course, if she misses the second one, Bartling and Shetland here ready to get it. It's a 1-1. And she makes the first. 6-point game now. So still a 2-possession game, but 7 points at this point. But she misses. Rebound by Shetland. She gets it stolen. Roosevelt's got her. It's Kayla Martinez. And she's got to get a shot here. She puts it up, draws the foul, and they'll head to the line with 16.7 seconds to play in this one. Chance to make it a 4-point game. Now Bryn Heinert, the foul there. And Martinez just was looking to draw a foul there, really not make the shot, and that's what she got out of it. Now Martinez makes the first one. 5-point game, 44-39. And a swap here for Washington. Breitler checks in for Noctagol. And for Roosevelt, Ambrose will check out. And now Martinez makes a 4-point game, 16 seconds left to play. Reimerson to Shetland, already across half court. Shetland now gets fouled. She'll head to the line. Great job by Washington, getting it right across half court instantly. Don't have to worry at all about an 8-second violation. You just sit and wait for the foul. Now Sydney Shetland, she'll head to the line here. She can put this one out of reach at this point. It's 6 points with 13 seconds left. It's out of reach. And Shetland has a chance to do that right here. And Shetland misses the first. Rebound Bartling. Out to Heinert. Clock ticking. Out to Noctagol. I don't think Roosevelt's trying to foul here, and they finally do. 7.3 seconds. Libby Noctagol will go to the line. Washington's pretty much got this one. It's a 4-point game. Noctagol can put the icing on the cake here. Great game by Roosevelt tonight. They will probably fall to 0-6. Washington will improve to 6-1, but at home against a very good Washington team, they played with them, stayed with them, had a chance to tie. Had a chance really to tie, and we're only down by 3 with about 1 minute 20 seconds to play in the game. And yeah, of course, said your leading scores tonight for Roosevelt. Hayes with 17, Martinez with 14 for Washington. It's Reimerson with 12. Jamie has not played for the last few minutes, and that's just her struggles up the line tonight. It's too much of a vulnerability. Or liability, I should say. So, both teams, of course, like we said earlier, coming off big, long Christmas breaks. And yeah, Noctigo with a chance to put the icing on the cake. We'll see how she does. Oh, that's... Those are a little late getting back to the line here. Almost thought it was a technical for a second, the way they were lined up, but just a little late out of Coach Maxwell's meeting. And Noctigo puts the first one up and in, 5 points. Washington will probably start the I Believe chant here, if they haven't already, in their student section. So 7 seconds to play. Simi Jamie will check in now for Sydney Shetland. And Roosevelt really try one final shot here. They'll dribble with the ball roll here for a quick second. Now Kayla Martinez just got to pop a 3 here. Deep 3. Gets fouled. Almost had a 4-point play there, so she'll get a chance for 3 at the line. With 3.3 seconds playing this one. Well, it's not over. See how this goes. Kayla Martinez now. The line makes the first. 46-41. Washington's lead is cut to 5. Martinez, second attempt. Good. 46-42. Roosevelt, if Martinez makes it, will have to get a quick foul. I mean a quick foul, and Washington might sense that and just try and heave it up the court or something to waste time. Martinez makes it 46-43. And that's a timeout by Roosevelt. So it's a 1-possession game here with 3.3 seconds. A 3-point game, 3.3 seconds. It's a little coincidence here, but if you're Roosevelt, got to get a quick foul. Maybe even force a 5-second violation. It probably won't happen with Washington's height, but you got to get a quick, leave however many seconds on the, maybe like one slip away, because you just can't allow Washington dribble around here. And Washington knows that. They might just throw it deep. They might just heave it up, take a wild shot, because that'll probably run up the clock. Of course, if you're Washington, get it to one of your reliable free throw shooters like Reimerson. She's been good tonight. So, 3.3 seconds now. To inbound is Peyton Reimerson. They're all huddled under the basket. Reimerson to Heinrich. That goes out of bounds. Oh, boy. 1.9 seconds playing this one. And Heinrich lost it out of bounds, and Roosevelt will get a chance to tie it up. Ambrose checks in for Giblin. Jamie quickly checks in for Sydney Shetland. This game will come down to the wire. Wow, mistake there on Heinrich. So inbounding will be Giblin. To Nielsen, or Hayes puts it up. Oh, rolls on the hoop and just falls short. Roosevelt comes within inches of tying this one and sending it to overtime. A hard-fought loss to Washington. They lose 46-43 here. Tonight's win, 4th-ranked Sioux Falls Washington wins its 2nd straight game, improving to 6-1 overall, while Roosevelt remains winless, falling to 0-6. Both teams will be back in action next week. The Rough Riders will play the top-ranked Grandin Valley Lynx Monday. in Brandon, while the Warriors will play the second-rated Sioux Falls O'Gorman Lady Knights January 10th at O'Gorman High School. And to recap tonight's game, like I said, Washington defeats Roosevelt 46-43. These two schools will be in action here tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, for the boys matchup. So we'll be here to cover that one for you. For Brent Bowen, I'm August Mills. Thank you for watching this presentation. High school girls basketball and KLR and sports replaying on the Roosevelt High School YouTube channel.